So here we are, still standing, just about day 4. So I'm going to ask you this time. So what question did today raise for you?
Today was, it was really interesting. Rosie was talking about post-human feminism this morning, and she talked a lot about celebrity feminists. She talked about Beyonce, she talked about Angelina Jolie, Emma Watson, my own particular favourite, Lady Gaga, of course, and Hillary Clinton. And it was a really interesting response from the audience, because I think there's a resistance to those women who have so much potestas, as we were talking about. They don't have to be feminists. So that's really struck me. It's just brought home that potestas moment. And then we presented our post-human work to the whole conference in the afternoon, alongside Rosie, and I can't even process that yet, but I'm just feeling really proud of the job that we did. What about you?
Yeah, it was a really exciting day. I love the feminist stuff. I wanted to think a little bit more about the disability work and the stuff we were looking at in the afternoon, which was with, I'm just going to get the name right, a lady called Dr. Greet Rowitz. She was talking about post-human disability studies, and that's an area of interest for me anyway. But she talked quite a bit about the way that we work in the UK with the social model of disability, and how, you know, that's grounded in some quite old thinking now, particularly around, you know, when you think about the new work that's coming out of disability studies. And what was interesting for me was how actually there's the kind of potestas in that, really, that's kind of done a lot of very powerful work around accessibility for buildings, because it's actually hard to make change if you can't even get in the door, actually. So there's a value in that, actually, but we're also moving past that way of thinking really quickly. And there was an interesting quote about impairment, which again is that term used, very limiting term, I think, in a lot of ways. And this move from impairment as lack into impairment as a force of production, a flow of energy, an alternative distribution of being. It's really interesting. So I think I'm just wanting to go away and look at that a little bit more.
We'll probably be at the airport when we do our last instalment from tomorrow morning's session, so we'll see you then.